Hi everyone, today I am at Sewells Lake on Brampton Angling Association's ticket. I'm going to be fishing with my brother Will.
Morning.
And Gaius. Never been here before. The Great Ouse is in flood, so we've been forced onto one of the local clubs, Stillwaters. It's a much bigger lake than we thought it was going to be, and the floods have also brought the lake levels up by a good couple of feet, and it's coloured up when it's normally gin clear. So we're going to have a quick recce, say hello to Gaius, and then try and find some bream in deeper water. Well, at least I am, and I think Will is going to have a crack at just chucking out a lobworm and seeing what he can pick up.
Good to see you. How's you doing? I think you had a bite then, guys. Serious.
Got the old optimistic keeping it out, I see. Right, so my method's going to be a cage feeder. Going to do chopped worm and caster in a 30 gram Drennan feeder, cage feeder with the teeth inside, stop it all from falling out. And I've got a stop knot bead, a float stop about 2 foot up the line, and a bead. That's just to stop it from going up the line. And I'm using a 3.5 pound bottom, hook length, Drennan red maggot hook length, semi-barbed. I'm using braid on the reel just to get better bite indication at distance, because it's quite a big lake. Surprises the size of it actually. Right, so that's my ground bait mix done. Dendrobinas chopped up, some match pack, about half a match pack chopped up with a load of casters, and I put a tiny bit of ground bait in there just to help try and bind it together and stop it from flying out the feeder. The braid I'm using is Drennan braid.
So what?
I didn't even know Drennan made braid. That's a devil's horse coach beetle. What's it doing in the water?
Pretty good.
Right on the top there. There he is. See him? I didn't know they flew either. Look at that stunning animal. I was reading the St Ives match anglers reports. Occasionally they get smashed up by tench. I like my rod tip nice and low to the water so it doesn't
Yeah, I was just thinking about my eyes already.
doesn't get blown around, and I can see it easier against the darker water.
Yeah, it's a good shout that.
Reload, recast, isn't it? 5 minutes. So the reason why we chose this spot and didn't sit with Gaius was because I went on the internet to do some research on the venue. It's amazing what you can get off the internet. I managed to find an Environment Agency survey of the lake, which showed all the contours and depths, and it also showed some side imaging of some shoals of bream. And in part of those images, if you looked in the top left-hand corner, it would tell you the depth that those fish were spotted at.
A little roach. She could be a hybrid looking at that tail. Anyway, start.
I want to know if Gaius caught it on tip or whether he caught it on float. We're going to blank.
Well, it's a learning curve, isn't it?
It is exactly that. And how often do you get a chance to fish venues like this?
Exactly.
Yeah, so most lakes like this are normally booked up as syndicates and carp lakes, aren't they now?
100%. Ross will be in his element on a lake like this.
I reckon he will be as well. Yeah, that's one he's getting the practice in. Not like competitive or anything. That's Will off the mark, Gaius off the mark, and I've still yet to get one. Well done, Will. Roach on the float is the way to go. So Will is plucking out fish every cast. He just dropped a nice fish.
Oh, yes. You're getting bigger. Simple pleasures of life.
So, oh, look at that. That's better, isn't it? That's wicked.
No,
He's a couple of pounds, isn't he?
Oh, easily.
Wahee! Who needs carp?
No one.
There's racers. And away! That's really cheered me up. I was getting a bit glum, you and Gaius plucking out roach after roach after roach.
I sensed that.
No, I guess is that if there's one down there, there's billions down there now. That's my hope.
It's off.
Spiders?
Yeah.
Do my nut. That's why I put my hood up.
Right,
Nice sandwich, Will. Stayed up late last night doing the FG knot to make shock leader. Oh, yeah.
You in again?
Go on. Yes. Does feel slightly bigger.
The head shaking.
It is.
Nice going.
In the back of the net.
Well
Woohoo!
done.
I think I've just got the edge of you now.
You have, definitely. Don't tell Ross nothing. Well, I can't justify spending money on feeders and ground bait, so...
There you go. Oh, quality Bream.
Well done, Charlie.
Ooh. I'll tell you what, these rubber nets are a godsend when it comes to Bream. Did you watch my video on the best landing nets?
Yeah, I commented on it.
Did you? Did you see what someone else wrote?
No, I was messing around. She said yesterday that somebody commented.
The only comment it's got is someone saying, who gives a F about landing nets? I just replied, well, people that have lost fish to having the wrong one.
That's very true. Ow.
What?
Bloody
Spiders. Aeolian arachnid. Are they called money spiders?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But I don't see a point in using a keep net if you're not having a match.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just a bit cruel on the fish, and especially Bream, they really suffer in keep nets. Yeah, that's in. Stopping to take a phone call whilst playing a fish and a little skimmer. Brilliant fish care. And away. Yeah, another fish on. Yeah. There's definitely a weed bed out there because I just hit it again. That's where I'm losing fish. Good useful knowledge for the match on Sunday. I'm surprised I haven't caught more of these, so nice hybrid skimmer.
Here's three. Top one's a roach, middle one's skimmer, tail, oh, and this one is middle one's a hybrid. And this one is a little baby skimmer. You can see the difference between the three. Well, just about anyway.
The thing is, though, that wind's really dropped off. The watercolour is definitely clearing out. And maybe we've just timed it really well. And oh, there we go. Bloody hell. Yeah, he's on.
Yeah. Look at the bend on that. Ah. There we go. What is it?
I mean, he's Bream. That's the biggest of the day, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. It's nice.
Yeah. That's out. Get him croaking.
Well done. No, I think the first one was probably the biggest one.
No, that's biggest. That's definitely biggest. Away. Quality. Thanks. After that 3.5 hour drive, I'm quite looking forward to going and having a game of pool and a beer back at the old barn. So we'll probably call it a day in a minute. Tickets are 25 quid for a year, which is unbelievable, really. Rod tip's going again. Go on. There we go. The old hay barn, God Manchester. 6 of us this time. It's one of the rooms with an ensuite. I don't think this room's going to be used. I organised it so I get the big bed with the television. Tomorrow I'm going to be fishing with Mark, and we're going to be fly fishing for rainbow trout at Graffham Reservoir. Last time I went there was with Sam to target the zander with the fly rod. Tomorrow I think we're just going to be stocky bashing and hopefully catching some dinner. So that'll be the next video. Thanks for watching.